Yo, welcome back to the Veggie Miles. It's Thursday night. On Sunday, we run a 70k in the Vietnamese jungle. So, tonight, we must pack. In case we've forgotten anything, we can get it tomorrow before we leave on Saturday. I have a mandatory pack list that I'll get up now. We'll go through that. We'll also go through what I'm going to wear, what extras I'm taking, and anything I'm not taking and why I'm not taking it. So, let's get going. So first thing on the mandatory checklist is a bib that we'll grab on Saturday. But what I've got here is my bag. We've got the Compress Sport vest. It's pretty good. It comes with these two 500ml bottles. So I've got both of these. Pretty decent. And that hits me to my 1 litre requirement. But I also carry a spare 500ml, which I'm definitely going to carry in the back of this bag that I'll start using after I come out of the aid stations when the sun's starting to beat down on me. We'll start filling up at those aid stations. We then have to have a whistle. So in my magic running goodie bag, I have a whistle. But I also have a whistle on this vest. Don't know if you can see it, but I will take both just to be safe. A headlamp also in this magic bag. This is just the cheapest headlamp they do at Decathlon. It does the job for the first hour or so in darkness. I then have to have a hat. We'll be taking my fractal trail cap. I love this thing. It looks super cool. So that'll be going in there, and then med kit. So my med kit, most of these ultras in Vietnam require you to take a waterproof. So I got this, the cheapest waterproof and smallest waterproof I could find in Decathlon for my very first ultra. So it's not on the mandatory list here, but I will still take it. And in it, I'll take it because in it I also keep some Voltaren for it's like helps with the pain in my knees when it starts to they start to take a beating. Some tape that I can use for bandages, which is part of my little med kit. I've got some antiseptic wipes, a space blanket for emergencies, and some like stitchy things, like fakes, like little stitch things, so you can put on temporary stitches if you've got any cuts. So that's my little mini med kit that I take with me in case I need it. Does all the basics, and it just fits nicely in with this rain jacket. So I can chuck that whole thing in the back of my bag and I'm sorted. And it's a rain jacket with a long sleeves and a hood. It does the job. Now, the other thing that's on the mandatory list that I'll go through in a bit slower time is nutrition. So it says enough nutrition to last you the whole race. Now I have a load of stuff here. I have some Leca Ultra Gels. I have some SIS running gels, and I have some Goo, the Goo Roctane Ultra Endurance gels. So those are the gels. Now I've got loads. And then I also have these Goo drink tabs. Now, the reason I've got these Goo drink tabs, I'll probably only take one on the race with me. I'll probably take the strawberry lemonade because it has 12 tablets. And I'll probably, every aid station, fill up one bottle of one of these tablets. And as you can see, this one tablet is like smaller than this one box of tablets is smaller than an SIS gel. I previously have used Tailwinds. And Tailwinds work, they're really good. I have no issue with Tailwinds, bar they take up a lot of space. When you're running for like 10 to 15 hours, Tailwinds, and you've got to take like maybe up to 10 Tailwinds with you, it can get quite heavy to carry these around. Now, the reason with the gels, I'm probably not going to take these Leca ones, just because I think I've got the gels covered in this. So my stomach gets on really well with the SIS, So I've got 6 of these. 3, 4, 5, 6, which is already quite a weighty amount. So I didn't want any more of these because I'll probably take one every 45 minutes. So if I'm running for say like 10 hours, I'm going to need roughly sort of 11-ish gels. But the goos I also get on really well with my stomach, and some of these also have caffeine in them. So these ones here that have caffeine in them, some have no caffeine in. So I can get some caffeine out of these goo gels, and they're way smaller, they're way lighter, and like it's better I find it better for my mental state if I'm alternating between gel types and different gel flavors as well. Because it just mixes it up and it makes it less monotonous when you're like hour 8 in having to have the exact same gel. So that's what I'll probably do, is take 6 and 6. So that's 12, that should cover me for like 10 hours easily. Now, what I'm gonna be wearing, as you've seen, Fractal cap. It's filthy, but it's my favorite. It does the job, it's really comfortable, and yeah, I like it. Then, we'll go from the head down, then we'll hit my sunglasses. I have no idea what make these are, but they're funky as hell. They look really, really cool, and they do a fantastic job of keeping the sun out my eyes. Then we'll go to the t-shirt. I'll be taking my VJM 50-kilometer finisher t-shirt, because you can't run an ultra without letting other people know you run ultras or have run ultras. There we go. Then I'm going commando, if you want to know, and I'll be wearing these 2-layer Adidas shorts that I got a week ago. I tried them out on my last long run. They were fantastic from a chafing perspective. They've got lots of little storage pockets as well, so I can have extra gels ready for easy access. They do a good job. And then these funky new toe socks that I've got, if you can see. I'm gonna try toe socks because my toes, I get some weird blisters on my toes. Not on like the bottoms of my foot where they're rubbing on the soles, but like on the tops and the sides of my toes where the toes are like running on each other. So I'm gonna try these. We'll see if it works. I will take some spare socks as well. Then my shoes. Now these bad boys are filthy, so I'm not gonna put them on the table, but these are the Ultra Olympus 6s. I've ran my last 2 ultras in these and done a load of training in these. So these, this will probably be my last race for these. That's the mandatory kit and what I'm wearing. There are a few little extras I'm gonna take, one of which being the Coros heart rate monitor. This will be my first race using that. I'm gonna use it for medical reasons, just so I can keep a closer eye on my heart and keep the wife happy that I'm being smart. I've also got my Coros Pace Pro 3 Pro, something like that. Great watch, does the trick. Don't see myself needing a new watch in a long time. I've got the shocks. This is the first time I will be running with the Open Run Pro 2s. This is the first time I'll be running with headphones. Normally I don't run with music. I thought I'd give it a try for in them moments where you need a little something to help you get through. I also forgot to mention this in the nutrition section. Cramp fix, emergency cramp fix for when I start to feel the muscles twitch and I need a little help. Baby wipes. Now this is key. My last 2 races, I have been in desperate need for baby wipes. I've had some stomach problems and I don't want to be caught like that again. So these will now be a staple in all my runs. And then some Ziploc bags. Now these I'm taking because it's supposed to be a bit of rain coming and I want to put my phone and power bank in them so they can stay safe in the rain. So now the things I'm not taking and have forgotten. I'm not going to be taking poles. It does say you should bring them, but this is only 400 meters of elevation across this whole 70k, and which is not really anything. And considering I've done like nearly 3,000 over 50k, I think I can handle this 400 foot poles. I just think it's an unnecessary thing to carry, to worry about. So I'm not taking poles. I'm also not taking any like long sleeve thermal stuff. I've got the long sleeve waterproof jacket with the hood, which I think will suffice. But being a Scottish dude in the Vietnamese jungle, I'm very unlikely to get cold to the point where I'm going to need thermals. And if I do get to that level of extreme cold, I've got my space blanket. So I should be fine. Things I forgot. Salt tabs. So as much as the Roctane gels and the electrolyte tabs have sodium in them, I think I'll take some backup salt tabs and I've got the cramp fix. I'll take some backup salt tabs just in case the heat is really bad and I can feel myself sweating even more than I normally sweat, which is a lot. So I'll probably take some salt tabs. I'll buy them at the expo. And a power bank. I need to buy a power bank for my camera and for my phone, which I will do tomorrow. Anything else I forgot? Mini tubs of Vaseline. Here in Vietnam, they sell these tiny little tubs of Vaseline, which are perfect for chafing. So I will grab that, sun cream, and insect repellent. Insect repellent, yeah. So I've been told there's loads of leeches and stuff in the jungle, and there's a special type of insect repellent I can buy. It's like super strong and will keep all that stuff off me. So yeah, that's the things I forgot, things I'm not taking, things I'm wearing, mandatory kit, and my nutrition. So I think I've covered it all. Time to get excited, get it all put into my suitcase, and we're ready to go. See you at the race.